We start off this section by showing a Ford Lightning pickup. This is at the National Parts Depot Museum. And the Fox Body Mustang. It's carbureted. And a Mercedes. And the Mercury X100. And the Continental. Another Continental. And the Thunderbird. And here's an interesting model of 55 Ford. Notice the color, kind of a purple and white. This was a special combination around Easter time of 1955 model year. And we have, looks like a 58 Mercury there. Turnpike Cruiser. That's the Mercury there, Topaz maybe. Getting very good head-on views here of the cars, so it's a little difficult. And a last run of the Thunderbird, the recent version. Now this car is a prototype. It's a prototype of a Tempo GLX. And evidently it was scheduled to be scrapped, but evidently it wasn't. That's what's interesting about this place. It has cars that just you would think would never see the light of day again. Now, I'm sure at the factory there are a lot of these cars built before the line is actually established, to check on tolerances and how the body panels fit together, how the electrical gadgets perform before actual production run starts. And this one looks like it could definitely go right out the door from a car dealership. Probably the bosses take a look at it and see what they like, what they don't like. Now you see it says here, this car didn't exist, it was destroyed. And next to it we have another interesting model. It's a Mercury that has yellow tinted windows. And it's very futuristic. Take a look inside as best we can, and you see that the seats are not like anything that you've ever seen. And notice the absence of a grille here in the front. Notice how high the windshield goes. It looks like it goes right up into the roof. See, it's all clear going up through there. You see a little bit of those seats through this side, but you'll see them better from the other side. Tail lights are very unusual. The doors are evidently electrically controlled. There you get some idea of the seats. And again, another view of the door handles are really strange. I don't know how they work. And we move over to this car here, and this is a Focus, but one that never saw production here. It might have been intended for Europe. Touring KA. And this is interesting in that it looks more like an SUV or small station wagon. Note the unusual chairs here. The seats are different, as are the door panels. I don't know where else you'd see these experimental one-offs. Now, perhaps this was actually produced in Europe, but it sure wasn't produced here. That would be a neat little car for somebody to go off to college with and stick all their stuff in the back and head off for school. Thunderbird. The paint jobs on these cars is just amazing. And these are in no particular order. Down here is Chrysler's got together with Maserati to produce these cars. Car was essentially built in Italy and shipped over. Now this is a little deceptive. I believe this is a a car with maybe 3 miles on it or something. It has yet to be cleaned up. The paint looks like it's oxidized, but I have a feeling there's almost no mileage on that car, on that Thunderbird. Beautiful Firebird. Another. It's just amazing to walk through this place and see all the variety. There's quite an engine in that Mustang. (1969). And here's a Fiero. Plastic body car from Pontiac. And like another Firebird and a Buick. Nice Crown Vic with the transparent top. Very nice condition. Beautiful. And that shade of blue with the white, that really goes together well. Fantastic. And Cadillac and yes.
And what they did is they took a fastback and cut off the back end of it and then put in that top and everything. Top folds down under a tonneau.